So everyone should know is that this isn't your full-time gig. This is
No.
your passion.
Yes.
You actually have a regular full-time gig that is
Yes.
actually quite demanding of your
Very
time
demanding.
here. You're very busy with it.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, it seems like every time I'm on your Instagram, I see a new like photo shoot or campaign
Yeah.
up in my news feed. So I'm like, how is he doing all this? So like how are you finding that balance?
When you love something, you kind of put the time into it, and it comes down to anything, right? When you have a significant other in your life and you love them, you give them the time. When you have family that you love about, you give them the time. And so fashion is something that I love. And you know, it's typical to say, but you know, when you're young, you can pursue these things more rather than when you get older and have a family and get married and all that jazz. And so that's basically went through my head. I was like, you know what, I love it. I figured out I was good at it a little late, but I figured out I was good at it. I said, might as well, you know, since I'm young and have the energy, figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens with it, right? If it fails, it fails, but at least I can say I did it. And so that's really about it. But it just takes a lot of time management. You do lose a little bit of hours of sleep, right? So it's there. It's a part of the hustle. It's a part of the love for doing something extra. It's a part of having a second job. But yeah, you make the time for it if you want to make the time for it, right?
So do you think that's the secret of the hustle is that
Yes.
you got to find something that you're not just doing because it pays the bills or something,
Exactly.
that it's like you are so passionate about it that even if you're not getting paid for it, it
You
just
can
brings you so
still-
much joy that you'll be
I
willing
think
to
the
do
definition
that.
of hustle has gotten lost in it's been overused now because so many people are following their passion and doing it, and it's great and it's not a bad thing. But you know, if your hustle is to just cash in, that's a hustle. You're passionate about being successful in life. If your hustle is something you're passionate about, like myself and yourself, then it's exactly that, which is, you know, you make the time for it because you love it. And I think that's what a hustle really is making the time for something that you want to make time for, that you don't have the time for, but you can make the time for because you want to make the time for it. And so that's really what it comes down to more than anything.